URL, the worldwide leader of MC battle culture. You can't copy respect. URL, Summer Madness 6. Don't miss history. Be a part of it.
Okay, alright, so it's Queen Prophet, Battle Rap Radar. I'm gonna go through this live recap. I'm going to record it and also edit the footage, and then we'll put it up on the Battle Rap Radar page later. But like I said, it's Queen Prophet. Just got in the house from SM6. For y'all that don't know me, I am a co-host on Battle Rap Radar, and we have been doing interviews pretty much, on everybody that we can get our hands on in the battle rap world. We've done interviews on people like, I'm going to just name a few for y'all. We've done people like Jackboy, Goods, JC, B-Dot, Twerk, Almanac Stewie. We did Geechee Gotti a couple weeks ago. Big Cannon will be on our show coming next week, I believe. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we do. Battle Rap Radar is basically a network for advertising and information. We do all things like battle rap, WWE, UFC, NFL, and pretty much anything that's related. So if you are a fan of any of those things, you definitely want to tune in. Me, Nano on Twitter, you can find him at king_nano_x on Twitter, I believe. And my other co-host is Xavier_B1. That's Xavier_BEE1. We have a show every Tuesday, so you definitely want to tune in, and we're going to cover SM6 again, but this is just my recap. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we had 5 battles of the night. The doors opened at 12, I believe. Let me see on my ticket. Yeah, I believe the doors opened at 12. When I bought my ticket yesterday, and my ticket was $125. I always get my little ticket and I print it and save it. But yeah, Summer Madness 6. I bought my ticket yesterday. It was $125, and we had 5 battles. There was 2 surprise battles. Someone told me that it was Rome and like a female. I don't know who she was. I wasn't there for that. And then Cortez and Twerk battled. I wasn't there for that either. I was on my way. What did you say? I can't see what you said, but yeah, so I wasn't there for that. I usually try to get to the events like 2 to 4 hours before they start, because they usually don't start on time, and anybody who's gone to an event, you know how much standing you're doing. And yeah, so anyway, by the time I got there, the first battle that I walked into was JC and Rum Nitty. I got there, I want to say it was about the mid of the first, or maybe like the bottom of the first. And I was definitely shocked by this battle. Not that it wasn't going to be an incredible battle, but I really did think that Rum Nitty was going to come with a little bit more than what I saw. I was tweeting this earlier. Nano has said, Nano is a big JC fan, and I've always been a big JC fan as well. If you look on my page, you'll see I have a picture with him like way back when I saw my first battle, when I went to my first battle a couple years ago. But JC just definitely lived up to the expectation. His bars and his rounds, the way he sets up his raps is just definitely unorthodox. You can't compare him to anyone. You can't put him in anything. I think it's definitely a good thing that Calico reached out to him and they joined forces in Landslide, because I'll get to that in a second. Calico needs a lot of work still, but JC, to have JC on your team, I think is definitely a good look. So, like I said, JC definitely showed up. A lot of people in the building were saying that he 3-0'd Rum Nitty. It's hard to say that he didn't, you know. A lot of times when we say this 3-0 stuff, it's not that the other battle rapper is not coming with great material. It's not that they suck. But JC is just a whole different animal. So if you come to battle JC, I just think that you really have to do your homework and really take your time, because he just has too much that he packs into his rounds that it's really hard to stand against. So I definitely think he deserves Lux at this point. I think he did even before this whole Nitty situation. But definitely shout out to Rum Nitty, because like I said, it's not like he came with trash bars or anything. It just wasn't enough to stand up in front of JC, which we usually see. Some people felt like, I think when he battled, was it Big K or whatever that guy's name? I can't even remember his name, but a lot of people said like that he didn't win that battle. To me, he still won that battle. I felt like the other guy had too many jokes. Like, you can't come with jokes against JC, but whatever. So I definitely gave it to JC for what I saw. I'm not going to say 3-0 because, like I said, I don't think I saw the whole thing, but I'm definitely going to give it to him 2-1 because that was just, his lines were incredible. Then after that, we moved to T-Top and Av. I was extremely proud of T-Top in his battle because I felt like from his last battle with Goods, it was hard for him to kind of outshine Goods. You know, Goods is an opponent who really brings performance in a style of visuals and like his whole swag and the way he battle raps. He's been doing it for so long. He's another person that is hard to just stand up against. So I was very proud of T-Top because the angles that he came out with, the little antics with the cigarette, you know, telling Av that he smokes Virginia Slims or something like that, I thought was really cool. He didn't take it over the top, and he definitely got that 2-1. Like I said, it's not that Av sucked. It's not that he came with whack schemes and punches, but to me, Av is just someone in battle rap that you just have to stand in front of and either you sink or swim. Either you're going to do a good job in front of Av and keep going in your career, or Av is just going to show you that you can't hang in the battle rap world. It kind of sucks because Av, I feel like, doesn't get the credit he deserves, but he has to revamp his style a little bit and just come a little harder, because these new guys and where battle rap is right now, they really coming for blood. So, you know, the crowd was chanting 3-0, 3-0 again. I started tweeting that this was a night of the 3-0s, but like I said, I was extremely proud of T-Top because each and every round was crafted so well, and there was a beginning, a middle, and end. There was a journey that you understood, that you got it. And I'll get into a little bit more of what I mean by understanding the battle rappers rounds in a second. So we had JC and Rum Nitty, we had T-Top and Av, and then we went into Calico and Briz. Okay, so Calico and Briz to me was one of the main reasons I went to SM6. I've been waiting for this battle for a while, and I know a lot of people were telling me that Calico had called Briz out, and you know, yada yada, this was Calico's coming back to Summer Madness and all that good stuff. Now, right in the beginning of the battle, Calico was cracking a lot of jokes, like saying that Briz had a fake chain, because there was a lot of mic issues tonight. You know, that was one thing that I think fucked up a lot of the momentum for the battle rappers, because they were coming in hot and ready to just spit, and every time they went to just start, you know, some people didn't even want to do a coin toss. They couldn't start because the mic was an issue. So, you know, it happens, whatever. But like I said, Calico versus Briz. Briz they did the coin toss. Briz was going to go first. And while they were trying to fix his mic, Calico just kept saying a lot of corny shit. Like I said, he was taking a lot of shots at Briz. And once the battle got started, Briz's first round was a little bit, I'm not going to say shaky, but it definitely wasn't what we were used to seeing with Briz, I think. We're used to Briz just coming out with a lot of fire, a lot of haymakers, but he was taking, I think, a little more subtle approach, just trying to warm up and trying to maybe feel Cal out. Once Cal went, his first round was incredible. That was one of the craziest rounds I think I've ever seen from Cal. It was one of the craziest first rounds, or rounds in general, I think that we'll see in a long time from a battle rapper. The way Calico just owns the stage, the way he could take over the crowd, I think was pretty interesting. So that was definitely a great starter, because you have Briz, who we're so used to being a monster, being crazy, coming straight off the head with nothing but fire. And then we had Calico, who hasn't been around for a very long time, and then just coming with a fire round. So that was interesting to see. In the second round, I think Calico definitely lost his momentum. He was kind of like rapping as if he was in the studio. And I know a lot of people think that like doesn't make sense, or like a lot of people in the crowd was saying he's spitting mixtape bars. When people say that you spit in mixtape bars, it's not to necessarily say that, you know, you put this in a mixtape and now you're spitting it over. No. But when you go too much in a certain, I think when you're spitting too much in a certain style, or to like, you're going a cappella, but it sounds like you may have wrote that to a beat, I think the crowd can tell. And it was kind of weird because Calico's rounds just, they didn't really make sense to me. Like, he had no beginning, he had no middle, no end. You know, he was trying to control the crowd still, but it just really didn't make no sense. So, you know, I think Briz got like a boo in his first round. Calico got a boo in his second. The URL crowd is really fucking weird. They will boo you as quickly as they will applaud for you. They kind of make no sense. They're the most biased crowd I've ever seen. It's a bittersweet thing being in the crowd at a URL crowd, because people are fucking nuts. They did it a lot tonight too. They didn't really let the battlers spit. And I think that definitely happened with Briz and Calico. You know, people were just kind of going in and out. Like 1 second they love you, 1 second they hate you. So it's always interesting in that aspect. I think Briz has said something about, like, are you fucking serious, or are you fucking, or what, or something like that, and the crowd just went crazy off of like pause and shit. And it's like, I mean, at this age, if you're still saying pause for everything another man says, there's something wrong with your sexuality. But whatever. So Briz definitely came back in the second round. His second round I thought was great. I definitely gave Briz the second, and the third as well. Like I said, to me, Calico in the third, he just didn't have a clear journey. Like, I didn't understand really what he was talking about. It didn't make any sense. And like I had said earlier, I think if Calico humbles himself and focuses in and brings the energy and the focus that he has in his first rounds to every round, he'll be one of the most deadliest battle rappers in the history of battle rap. It's kind of like that Charlie Clips syndrome. You know what I'm saying? If Clips could bring his same energy in the first round to all 3 rounds, he would be fire. But I guess that's just not that easy to do. Like I said, it's still dark side. I gave it to Briz 2-1 definitely. I know some people will probably feel different, but I thought it was a good comeback for Cal, but just not exactly where he needed to be and not where he needed to place himself. But yeah, he definitely brings that momentum he had in the first to every round, and his crowd control is just crazy. So like I said, he'll be definitely lethal in battle rap. And good for him for getting JC on landslide, because that landslide was looking kind of weird up there. But anyway, the next battle of the night, let me see. We had JC. Okay, so yeah, the last battle was the Hitman and Kayshot. So, no, that wasn't the last battle, but that was the second to last. Then it was Holla and Tay-Rock. So Hitman and Kayshot. All right. Hitman and Kayshot was definitely interesting because Hitman went first. I want to say he chose to go first. And his first round, I thought was fire. For him to have taken such a long time off, you know, he was doing the wildin' out shit. I think that's what the show's called. Yeah, he was doing the wildin' out stuff. And I really expected him to come back kind of soft. So when he came out in his first round and he was really talking to Shine, and I thought it was pretty interesting because I definitely wasn't expecting that. Not at all. So I thought it was cool. He had his brother on stage, which we obviously knew. Some people were saying it was beefing, but why wouldn't he bring his brother on stage? So I knew it was a matter of time before he jumped in and said some dumb shit before a round, you know, in one of the rounds. But he waited to the second. So Hitman went first, and then Kayshot spit his first round. I didn't think that Kayshot's first round was horrible. It wasn't great, but I thought it was exactly kind of where it needed to be. Since Hitman's first round was so fire, I thought that it was either going to be a hit or miss. But Kayshot definitely came in with a good amount of energy and some good bars to keep him afloat. The second round, to me, was a little bit awkward. I'm trying to remember if was it the first round or the second round that Kayshot let Big T jump in. I'm not exactly sure. There was some funny shit, and I got clips of it on my Periscope.
Alright, check this out. Check this out. So, this is the discrepancy that was going on. Hold on, wait. There's a discrepancy. You know what I'm saying? The contract reads that there is 3 rounds, with each round lasting for 3 minutes. One MC interpreted as that means that you get, you know, that the round ends at 3 minutes. 3-minute battle round. The other MC interpreted that he has to at least show up with 3 minutes of material. As a compromise, we will meet somewhere in the middle. So we'll work for a longer time than the other. And it's our fault, we will have to wear that, you know what I'm saying? Because it says 3 minutes each round. It's all how you interpret it. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so we're about to turn up. It is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. You know?
Whatever. So I was a little bit scared because I thought Kayshot wasn't going to have enough for all 3 rounds. But he definitely ended up showing up with enough material. But like I said, the second round to me, Hitman's second round and his third round, I didn't think was enough to come back at what Kayshot did. Kayshot did like this scheme where he was like, he kind of did the wilding out thing there. And he had the crowd like ask him how whack is Hitman. He's so whack that, you know, blah, blah, blah. The whole like chanting thing, which I thought was dope. I thought that was incredible. The third round, like I said, we went in. The second round for Hitman was when he tagged in Show Out, Show Off, Show whoever, whatever his name is. And he said a bar about something about I'm out of jail now, so don't make me go back. I've never been a fan of the whole remix shit. I've never been a fan of his brother jumping in the rounds like constantly. because it's just too much. I think it doesn't have anything to do with battle rap. Like, you do it a couple times, all right, cool, but then after a while, like, relax. But to me, it just wasn't enough against what Kayshot was saying. Like, I don't know. Like I said, that's me personally. I know a lot of people on Twitter were saying that Hitman took this and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. I didn't feel like it was equaling up to what Sean was saying. So yeah, that was that. The last battle of the night was the Holla versus Tay-Rock. And I saw about 2 rounds of that. I didn't see the full battle because at that point it was just ridiculous. Like, it was taking so long between each and every battle to get to the next battle that by that time, yeah, it was just over. I went downstairs. But that was definitely between that to me and I'm gonna say that. Well, I'm not even gonna say what like a certain battle was a certain highlight, but that battle, you know, definitely brought it back for a lot of the fans. I think, to me, it's so hard for me to judge Holla's battles because he just has such a different way of kind of like making his points and, you know, kind of like interjecting the comedy of truth, if that makes any sense. So that was dope. But to the first round, I definitely gave it to Tay-Rock. There was just so many memorable and like crazy moments that Tay-Rock had. He was talking about the 911 bar. That was crazy. I loved when he said that, you know, he's glad that Holla can give back to the homeless, but he has 2 daughters to take care of, so the only family he can take care of is his. Like, it's just real shit. That makes sense. That sounds good. The second was just, like I said, I don't really know which way to go. I gotta watch that battle over to know who I really gave it to. I know a lot of people were saying that Tay-Rock lost, that, you know, Holla finally showed that Rock is not as good as he is, but like I said, that one I'm not gonna call because I didn't see the whole thing, but I think it'll be interesting to see when it comes out on cam what the overall consensus is of the battle rap community. So yeah, that was the main cards on there, you know what I mean? But this battle to me just solidifies a lot of what I've been saying before. You know, I've gone to a couple different events, and on camera is very, very different than in the building. The crowds just sway things so much. You know, they'll, like I said, they boo you 1 second, and then they'll be fucking with you the next round or the next verse, the next line, next bar. It's really hard, I think, on camera to catch the rawness of the battlers and just the energy of the battle. So if you can never get to an event, I definitely advise you to try to go out, you know, support the culture and make sure that you get to experience what that's like, because like I said, I think there's a big difference between on camera and in the building. I think that's why so many people, when they're in interviews, they'll say, hey, you know, on camera he got this, but in the building I got that, or, you know, whatever. You can be your own judge. But like I said, we're going to go back over the whole night on our Battle Rap Radar show. It's going to be me, Queen Prophet. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, it's Queen Prophet _ on Twitter, Queen Prophet _ on Twitter. On Instagram, you can search Queen Prophet too. It'll come up as Who High is Jazz, but it's Queen Prophet also on Instagram. My Periscope, as you guys will see on here, is Who High is Jazz. And like I said, we're going to recap the night. I know Nano will have a complete different opposite of what I'm saying, because he always does. But like I said, I'm really proud of everybody who was on that stage tonight. And I am interested to see kind of, you know, what everybody else is going to say and their take on things. It's a lot of weird biases, I think, that's out there right now with battle rap. Like, if you're a blogger or if you're just into the battle rap community, like, it's just weird to see y'all arguing with battle rappers. I know it's all done in good fun and games, but you can't really argue with the people. This is their craft. This is how they spit. This is how they line up their bars. Like, it's not for you to judge. It's not for me to judge, because there are no judges, as y'all can see. And I hope it stays that way. There's a lot of influence that the battle rap has in the world, the community. I know they said James Harden was there from the NBA. I really don't know who that is, but I know he's NBA like basketball player, and he's like the highest paid. That's what somebody told me on Twitter. So that's pretty dope. You know what I mean? I saw Smack tweeted that Drake bought the pay-per-view. So, you know, if you can't be in the building, cop the pay-per-views, come out to the events. Like I said, it's a great way to express yourself. It's amazing that battlers choose to do this instead of being in the street killing each other, you know, which I think a lot of people seem to forget, that this is an outlet for them. And this is the way that some of them get a little extra money on the side, depending on, you know, what they do on their everyday life. So, like I said, shout out to everybody who was in the building. Shout out to Smack. If you was eating a hot dog at SM6, you're fucking disgusting. I hate hot dogs. And yeah, just make sure y'all tune in to Battle Rap Radar. Like I said, on YouTube, you can subscribe to us on Battle Rap Radar. We're having a contest giveaway right now. We're going to be giving away a prize pack from lomclothing.com. So that's Holla the Don's clothing line. The most RTs get the clothing pack. So that contest is gonna run till 9:15. So make sure you guys retweet that. Like I said, whoever retweets it the most will send you guys the prize pack. It's free clothes, free promotion. Do your thing. And just make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we're doing interviews with the battle rappers each and every week. And we're just trying to show you guys that there's a way to do this battle rap shit without arguing and like trying to clown people. Like, it's enough room for everybody. So yeah, it's Battle Rap Radar or nothing. Battle Rap Radar. Fuck out of here. Like I said, it's Queen Prophet. Pull up on the Prophet when you see me. I'm always have on my Battle Rap Radar shirt when I'm at the battles. And just be looking out for my Queen Prophecies. They're going to come soon. And I'm going to start teaching my Women's Bodies, Women's Wisdom program online. I'm going to start putting it on my YouTube page. It'll be once every week. I'll meet and go through the content. I would love to get you guys feedback. So that was my SM6 night. And yeah, it might be over for these battles in the building for a while, because it just takes too long to get through these battles and my feet hurt. So I'm thinking I'll probably do like the small rooms next. I'll probably jump into a couple of those and see what that's about. But like I said, it's Battle Rap Radar. Fuck out of here.